G'day, welcome back to Punk's World. Hope you're all doing good. I'm doing bloody great. Well, we were supposed to be building something. I had great plans on either starting the tannery down here, which I've got all marked out, but I got distracted because winter's over and spring's here, so I've been planting plants. We've got a few on the way. We knocked off a few of the piggies. We might feed them up a bit. Got a bit of spelt ground. I've been trying to breed up the hens. So we've got a few here. Oh, we don't need that eggy there because these guys are about to... So that's about to hatch. So we leave these guys alone for a bit, that might hatch. We've got down here a whole lot of little chickies and little half-grown chooks. They're Gen 3. Those ones that'll hatch will fall down here. They're Gen 3. And then I think we'll relocate them. The other plan I had, which could have been today's mission, was I was going to build something down here. Oh, we even got a bit of lag. Yeah, so I sort of loosely marked out a thing here. That won't happen. Otherwise, I was going to get into a bit of landscaping around the place. I'll put a few paths in, got some plans on not hanging out with the roofs. Get out of it, man. Yeah, doing some of the tree farm. But I was mucking about down the basalt area, getting some sand, buggerising around basically, and I found something that's going to change the way we do a few things around here permanently. I found something awesome, something I've been looking for a while and is normally really hard to find. So we're going to head over to the basalt area now. I'll probably dump these eggs off somewhere on the way. We're going to head over there right now and I'll show you what I found. Super awesome. Alrighty, well, we're back here at the basalt area. We've got a bit of a sandstorm coming and going. But I made a big circle in the sand. That was what was so important. No, guys, just by... Well, there's the little rune to get over here. So that shows you how close it is. And down here, there's probably some bad dudes, but check it out. You'll never guess what I found. Once we get to the bottom, of course. Look at it. Beautiful pink halite rock. We have salt. Hopefully by the truckload. I've dug right round it and found friends. Yeah, get out of it. So I've dug right round it. Found lots of friends by the look of it. Yeah, go down there. I'll put a little water source in all four corners. Oh, okay, there's a few friends down here. Get out. Okay, lots of friends. Funny how it's a calm day and there's a pack of tunniers down here. They're all coming out of the little cave that's down there. So I was actually down here mining a bit of copper. Let's get away from those fellas. We'll get back up top. Where's me boogie board? There. Oh, she's a bit... how's your father up here? Crikey. So, yeah. Mining a bit of copper down there. Mining my own business. Found salt. I'm so stoked. Which means we have a permanent source of salt. So instead of building the tannery and the other bits and bobs, I'm going to build a mine. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dig down here. Like an open cast mine. And find the top of that salt pillar. So, time for diggy diggy hole. Alrighty, well, after that painstaking effort, we have a big hole. Right down there is our salt. Look at it. It's getting a bit rough here in the evenings, especially when the rift activity's crabs. So I'm going to make this a little bit secure. I think somewhere about right here, we're going to put a little mining hut. Something like that. We will move that. Yeah, something that lets us go straight down the water elevator. I'll see what I can come up with. I don't know what. Something semi-secure we can just sleep in. I have chucked in a stairwell. This is mostly to help us with the mining. I have to knock out these. I keep banging my head all the way down here. Such a headache now. But we've got a fair bit of salt. So I'm going to mine a little bit of the salt to get me a strip mine pattern. And we'll just continue this stairway down and around as we go down. Yeah. So right now, I'm just going to dig up a bit of salt. And then we'll think about what we're going to do for a bit of a mining hut up there. Alrighty. Alright, we've pulled a little bit of salt. Where are we? Yeah. That should do it for now. For starters. And we made a little bit of a dent in it. Not much. But now we're going to have to build this hut. Because it's daytime again. Last night was a bit rough. So I'm thinking something kind of simple. I'm going to go with a nice bright polished sandstone floor. I think that'll be the go. Keep it bright in this black area. You get a few sandstorms out here, so I want a bright floor in it. This should look alright. Except we're going to need a bit more than that. I'm also thinking a combination of limestone and a little bit of limestone cobblestone. We'll see. Thinking the sides, we're going to have this sort of going on. Now we might chisel them down a bit. We're going to have a doorway here. And I think we'll step down into the place. Would be nice. Right, I'm going to have a bit of a play around. Yeah. And see what I come up with. Well, that worked out alright. I'm kind of liking it. Something basic. This will get knocked back a little bit, I think. I'm going to have to find, I think something red might go down well here. Don't know. I'm pretty much going to give it a flat roof. We might put a bit of a sunroof in it. I don't know. And we're going to have a little bit of a thing to the elevator here. Those 3 may or may not be necessary as we go along, even with our stairwell. Digging down to that. But night's here, and I'm just about out of food. So we're going to shoot back. I'm going to move the rune beacon, which is, where did I put it? I think it's over there. Where is it? No, it's this way. It's just there. I'm thinking we're going to put it inside here somewhere. And we'll create a little bit of a storeroom out the back here for a little bit of salt storage in case we decide to go mad mining. Right now we're going to shoot back before the baddies come out and give us grief. Get us a bit of food and find some bits and bobs to chuck in here. I think a 3 high door would be go. Or a 2 high door. I don't know. We might make just a little chiseled arch. Something. Who knows. But most importantly, we're going to go back. Go to bed for the night. Get some food. Yeah. We'll do that right now. well, after a quick nip back to base yet again, mostly for broken tools, we made some steel ones. Gotta love steel, yes. I've come up with this sort of design. I think that'll be the new entranceway. I've got the walls up. We've got a door going down to our mine and to the top of the mine. So, design underway. That's the hard bit, for me anyway. I'm going to do this church strip right round the side of it. I may add a little thin one at the top. Don't know, we might even put some more sandstone into it. Depends how fancy I want to get. I've made a little room out the back here. We're going to build this up. This is going to be where the rune stone's going to go. So we enter, when we rune over here, into safety. Have I got enough polished ones for the floor in there? And that's where the rune stone will go. Alright, I just need some more limestone, and luckily, where's our map? The limestone quarry I made's over here. We have to run a path over there somewhere at some point. So yeah, that's good. I do have to find a couple of trees, which might be a hike, because I don't see any trees anywhere at all. Maybe at the old ruin over there I might be able to get a couple of sticks out of one of the old chests, because I'm all out of sticks and I want to make a gate, and you can't make a gate without sticks. In a desert there's not a lot. Plenty of cactuses. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to get slapping away at this. There's not a lot really to do, except for run this church line right round and build that up. And I'll bring you all back when we've done that, and we'll have to come up with a roof. I'm reckoning a little flat lid. I don't know if I've got any glass in the old tent bag for a bit of a skylight. We'll see how we go for that. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to go and get me a packet ton of limestone. How much have I got here? That's not going to go too far, but that will. And we might have to make a bit more cobble up. We'll just chuck you down there. Alright, building up the back room it is. Okay, well, we've done a little bit more than I thought I was going to do, but I got carried away. So that is pretty much what I want. Mostly. We've got the outside done. I've chucked the back room on for the what are these things called again? The rune thing. Actually, we better get that. We'll move this, and that means our rune's not going to work, but we can reconnect it. Started on the inside. I moved my junk in because it was pretty crabs at night. Those bloody butt taunts, especially when there's a sandstorm or it's sort of dark, they'll nail you, and you see, and you can't even see where they are. Little buggers. Alright, now if we chuck that right there, we should land on one of these blocks next to it. That's our rune, so we've got to reconnect it. We're going to call this salt mine. No, basalt area will still do. That'll do. We might need to put a little thing of rune stones in here. I have made up some spare ones, but for now, we're going to make this a little livable quarters. That's going to take us down to the bottom of the salt mine. Looking good. Alright, now I had put a little bit of food in here because it's taken a while. We're going to put some doodads on the wall just to make it a bit more homely. I reckon you can go right there. Now I've got these decorative chests, and I wanted to. We're going to need a chisel, aren't we? We're going to need a chisel. Box of tricks. Chisel. We have a hammer. We have a hammer. We may need the pantograph. So, I had those. We want to chisel them. That makes them chiseled. I think we just do this and they become, yes. So that is going to be our new surface. And you're going to need a cooking area here. And every good cooking area needs a pot plant. Oh, we can't stick, at least we can. Come on, I know we can. Look at that, lovely. So that can store a bit of peat. I want a few more of these about the place. I want some more outside here. I think I'm going to dig up a bit of the black sand, put in some dirt, hopefully it'll turn into grass, we'll see. Really didn't want that inside there. And that way we can store a fair bit of salt. So, yeah, that's no longer needed. This is going to look pretty mint. I still have to put a roof in. Somewhere. Slabs. We're getting ahead of ourselves here. I need grass. Come on, there's plenty of grass somewhere around here. Over here. Look at the, oh yeah. Dirty little roofs. They're everywhere. Alright, let's get us a bit of grass. Get a few bits in case we ever need it there. Yeah, it's looking pretty good there. I still reckon a bit of dirt around it, a bit of grass, a little bit of the oasis in the middle of the black desert would just set it off. But let's get our cooking area sorted. So, that. Can we do it with peat or do we have to have wood? Ah, it has to be timber. Crikey. That'll cut the mustard. Alright. Rest can go in the hole. Alright, now we've got somewhere to cook a feed if we really need to cook a feed. Right now, I reckon we should probably put the lid on. So, let's get up there. Oh, we did make it a tall roof. Now, do we go one up? I reckon we do, like that. Yeah, that'll sort of do it. I think that's going to have the desired effect. Hopefully I cut enough of these. I think I did. And bugger the skylight maybe. We'll come back with some glass later. So these ones I'm going to do the same. They can come out. And we're going to go one up. Oh yeah. Loving it. That is the stuff. choice. Let's get rid of our little pillar of dirt. Alright, I suppose we should test that rune out and see if we reconnected it properly. I certainly hope so. So when we rune into here, boom. We half in the wall, a little bit. Oh, at least it didn't hurt us. And then we're in a safe spot. Absolutely loving it. Alright, I'm going to stick another little bench in here. I'm not going to chisel it too much. I don't think we need too much done here. Go and find me some dirt. And I reckon we'll stick a bit of dirt around the edge, sort of higgledy-piggledy. Yeah. I'm going to get that done, and then I'll get back to you. Because we're pretty much done here. I might have to mine a bit more salt, and we'll take it home. But I'm loving that. We're going to call that done. I'm loving it. We got a bed. We got somewhere for food. We can cook stuff. Rune base sorted. Salt mine open for business. I've got a box of salt. A full chest of salt sitting in the tent bag. We've done a little bit of landscaping around the outside. Bit of salt piled up here. It's time to head back to the farm, I think. Oh, what have I got on my back this time that I've forgotten about? Oh, the sand! Oh dear, the sand. We're going to fiddle that in. Let's do it this way then. Oh, not quite. Well, I guess we're leaving a stack of sand behind somewhere. Because we really should shut the door behind us. And the gate. We don't want to waste that chest. Alright. Back to the farm because spring is in full swing. Our salt mine's sorted. We have no more worries about curing meat. That's us sorted for now. Hopefully we'll just grind up a pile of it and away we go. Let's test out the rune. Yeah, it's a big hike. It takes it out of it. Alright, we need to stick all this away. But guys, spring's here. And look, our lone pear tree is fruiting. Loving it. Which means berries. Lots of them. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, our flax is sorted. That means I can stick some more things on the windmill. All the berries there. All the berries are in. Well, we need to get our fruit up because it's looking a bit crabs. And yeah, the rift activity's still crap. I bet you most of the veggies are done. We've been away a few days. We have bounced back once or twice for tools, but I haven't checked the garden. Carrots are done. Onions aren't done. Oh, the cabbage is nearly done. Turnips are done. Oh, we got a pumpkin. Oh, we got a few pumpkins. Nice. Oh, and our silver tree fern has grown. Love it. And we're standing in a bloody rift, aren't we? Jeebus, they're everywhere. Well guys, that's it for me for a while. I'm going to spend some time doing some fruit. Preserving some fruit. Juicing some fruit. Making some wine. So I'll catch you all next time. Rock on.